Well, the December DLC will be here soon, so it's time to look at the updated method for the Cayo Solo Replay Glitch if you're using a gaming laptop or notebook for GTA 5 Online, so you can skip the prep and get straight to earning. Hi and welcome back, my name's Dan and I'm an old grumpy gamer. With the December DLC dropping reasonably soon, we'll need to start banking some serious cash so we can afford the ridiculously overpriced stuff that Rockstar is intending to add to GTA Online. And as some of you may have noticed, the flight mode hotkey has been disabled for GTA 5, rendering our usual method for skipping the prep missions, well, useless. So today I thought we might look at an updated method for the Cayo Replay Glitch if you're using a gaming laptop or a gaming notebook in GTA 5. Before we dive in, if you find this helpful, we do lots of Grand Theft Auto Online guides, tips and tricks. So if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell for more content like this. Now, if you're just looking for the glitch itself, then scrub forward to the timestamp on screen or use the time link in the quick links below. If you're still here, there's a few things we need to go through before we actually perform the replay glitch. First up, this video is heavily inspired by the Hellfire 2512 video released 3rd of August 2021, and there's a link in the description below. Next, glitching of any sort in GTA Online is a violation of the end user license agreement and the terms of service. This video is for entertainment purposes only and should not be attempted yourself. If you choose to follow the steps outlined and do this glitch yourself, you risk being banned and having your account reset. You have been warned. That said, the Cayo Easy Replay method only allows you to skip the prep. It does not bypass Rockstar's server flags, alerts, or anti-cheat systems. This is important to bear in mind when considering how often you might do this glitch. At the time of recording in November 2022, Rockstar nerfed the Cayo Replay for solo players. If you run through a Cayo Perico heist solo, normally you'll only be able to restart the heist after 3 hours, and it typically takes around 45 minutes to an hour to run through the preps before you can get to the heist itself too. So this means there's no natural way to complete the Cayo heist solo more often than every 4 hours or so. Rockstar will also flag your account for a review if you earn too much in a single 24-hour period, meaning if you rail this out half a dozen times in a single day, you'll likely be pinged too. Again, you should not be doing replay glitches, they're against the EULA and the TOS, but if you were to, you absolutely should not do this more than twice a day, and there should be a minimum of a 4-hour gap in between attempts. And one more thing before we get into preparing for this glitch. This is specifically for people using gaming laptops or gaming notebooks that use Wi-Fi to connect to the internet. This won't work on a PlayStation or Xbox and won't work for PC users that have an Ethernet cable plugged in to their machine. Right, nearly there, I promise. So we need to do a little bit of prep for this glitch. Start by booting into Grand Theft Auto and clicking Settings. Tab down to Graphics, then set the screen type to windowed or windowed borderless. You may need to tweak your resolution here. While you're there, toggle down to the Pause Game on Focus Loss and make sure that is set to off. Apply the changes and you'll see a button prompt on the bottom right to the screen and restart if prompted. Then load into GTA Online. So what we've just done there is told GTA to continue in the background if we navigate away from the game and to run in a window instead of full screen. Both are critically important for this to work. The next thing we'll need to do is a quick test and a bit of practice. You'll want to do this well before you're in the mix at El Rubio's because it can take a few rounds to get the muscle memory in. So find yourself a safe spot, then on your keyboard hold the Windows key and then tap the tab button. That's the Windows key and tab, and that will throw the computer into windowed mode, which shows you every application you have running in a series of preview boxes. We're not worried about the previews though. What we want is the network quick settings menu. So on your taskbar, look for the wireless symbol, not to be mistaken for the volume. Now my taskbar is docked to the left of my screen, so the wireless symbol is in the bottom left. If your taskbar is docked to the bottom of the screen, you'll see the wireless symbol on the bottom right. Click on that one. If you've done that right, the game screen will go back to normal, but you'll also be able to see your taskbar and a wireless network quick menu. Let's give that one more go. Click back to the game, hold the Windows key on your keyboard, then tap the tab key and click the wireless icon. Now let's just hold there for a moment. Check out the bottom of the network setting box. You'll see one of those options says flight mode. So when it comes time, that's the one we'll click to trigger the glitch. Right, once you're comfortable with that, start the heist and run through as normal. As you're leaving the island, watch the bottom right of the screen. The second the statistics disappear, we need to jump into action. Hold down the Windows key on your keyboard, tap the tab key, click the wireless icon and hover over the flight mode button. Next, and this is the really tricky bit, we need to watch for the transaction pendings notification, again bottom right. As soon as that disappears, click the flight mode button. Just a single click too. That will disable the internet and prevent the game from communicating with Rockstar's server. Your prize money for the heist, however, should be stored locally. So that means the game knows you have more money, but Rockstar doesn't know you've completed the heist yet. So the game will continue on its merry way for a few seconds, then it will cotton on and throw an alert. Click back into the game window and clear the alert, then do the Windows key tab thing again and bring up the network settings again, ready to go. After a few seconds, you'll find yourself floating above Los Santos in GTA 5 story mode. Just hang tight for a moment while the game has a think. Then, once you start zooming down to a character, click on the flight mode button again. Your screen may freeze for a few seconds, but that's not unexpected, so not to worry. Give it a quick 10 count, then either hold F8 to quick jump into a GTA Online public lobby, or go to the pause menu and jump back into online. After a few seconds, you'll likely see this prompt from the game about being offline. Just click the purple reconnect button, and that will force the game to restore your connection to Rockstar's server. Once that's had a think and logs you back in, hit the escape button and you'll be dropped into GTA Online again. When you're back in online and have control of your character, you can check your balances, and with any luck, you'll have significantly more cash on hand. Not bad for a 10-minute effort or so. And when you return to the cassette key, you'll see the heist is still on the finale screen. So let's go over that again. Before you start anything, make sure your game has the screen type set to windowed borderless and the pause game on focus loss is set to off. Next, Windows key tab as soon as the heist statistics disappear from the bottom right of the screen, then click the network icon. As soon as the transaction pending disappears from the bottom right of the screen, single click the flight mode button to disconnect the internet, clear any alerts, Windows key tab again and bring up the network options, then wait for the game to drop you back into story mode and disable flight mode. Give it a 10 count or so, then jump back into GTA Online. So before I let you go, there's just a couple more quick things. Firstly, sometimes when you log back into GTA Online, you'll get a black overlay saying heist complete. This is normal, you can just ignore it. Second, every now and then the game will hang when logging back into online. If that happens, simply close the game using Task Manager, then start it up again the same way you normally would. Third, there's a non-zero chance you won't receive any cash, even if you get the heist complete interrupt. This means the game didn't record the cache locally, which normally happens if your timing is out a little. Sadly, there's not much you can do about that one, you just have to do it again. Finally, if you go back to the console in the Kasatka and it says you need to do one more prep after successfully running the glitch for the first time, it means the Rockstar server has forgotten you've completed all of your preps for the finale. If this is the case, do the prep the game requires, then do one more optional prep. This forces the game to remember the required prep, so you are good to go for the next round. And thanks for watching. Check out the video up the top for another guide, or the one down the bottom for some more old Grumpy Gamer goodness. Stay safe, wash your hands, and we'll see you in the next video.